Welcome to the show. I'm Kathy Ireland. Businesses are expecting more from their finance departments. By having access to data and information, finance managers can more effectively manage their work capital, mitigate potential risk, ensure security, and make better decisions. Laurent Charpentier, COO of Yooz, joins us again today to discuss how they are turning their customers' accounts payable departments from cost centers to profit centers. Welcome back, Laurent.
Thank you, Kathy. It's a pleasure to be back.
Well, we're so glad you're here. And Laurent, could you please remind us about what Yooz is and how it works?
Yes, so Yooz is a cloud-based accounts payable automation platform. So it's a unique platform that embeds the smartest technologies, most powerful features, and easiest user experience. And if you think about it for a business, it starts with a purchase order in a business, which in Yooz can be created electronically. Once a purchase is made, the vendor is going to send you a bill that you have to pay, right? So how do we automate that process with the bill? It starts with the capture. Yooz can capture bills in pretty much any way, shape, or form to automate that process, whether it's scanning a piece of paper or automating the capture of an email inbox, for example. So it streamlines that process completely. Once the invoice is in our system, we read the invoice in real time, all the text off of the invoice, and populate data fields in the system to automate the data entry, such as the vendor, the invoice amount, the invoice date. Once this extraction is done, the system is going to automatically tie that invoice to an open purchase order, if there is one, or automatically code that invoice to the general ledger accounts, automating the data entry again here. And typically after this is done, the invoice enters an invoice approval process where it's going to go to the right stakeholders for approval. And at this point, our clients even have the option to define what I like to call no-touch rules, where they can skip the invoice through the process because of those automated no-touch rules. So in the end, all that data that we capture goes into their financial system, and we integrate with over 250 systems up to date. So really streamline the process and eliminate the needs for chasing paper.
Excellent. And Laurent, could you explain the meaning of straight-through processing?
Of course. So the straight-through processing is the ability for Yooz to automate the full process of the invoice from capture to payment with little to no human intervention. So thanks to the intelligence embedded in Yooz, our customers can set up those rules in their workflow, for example, for utility bills that come every month, and they don't even want to look at those because they know those will be coded by the system properly and don't necessarily need an approval.
And Laurent, could you explain why is it more important than ever for businesses today to automate their accounts payable processes?
Yes, so AP is still very antiquated, unfortunately. It's still a lot of paper. It's kind of still the norm. And with the current crisis, we've seen that it's more important than ever for businesses to be able to receive those invoices electronically, to be able to process those as fast as they can, and keep a full visibility on their process, because everything is decentralized with everyone working from home today. So that makes it even more important. And there is also a lot of time and money that can be saved for those businesses. Making a positive impact on their bottom line in those tough times is also really important.
Sometimes it's hard to quantify what a payment is. How much does it cost you to write a check? How much does it cost you to process an invoice? By the time we got through it, when you get an invoice in and you have to manually key it in and then take it over and get it approved and maybe get coffee spilled on it, maybe get it back, maybe not get it back, and then take that invoice, put it through your system, and then write a check for it, attach that check, and then again take those checks out to the unlucky person that has to sit and sign a box full of checks, and then you have to take that invoice after that process, mail it out to that customer for the payment on the check, and then file that invoice. So there are so many manual steps that go through that. Yooz takes that all away. So what we equate that to for us, just in time alone, is about $35,000 a year, and that's significant. Let alone there are no mistakes. Everything is streamlined, nothing is lost. So there's power in that.
Number one, we start with close and constant contact. Our implementation services is second to none, and we are up and running within about 6 weeks. So during that process, every member of the Yooz organization that has worked with them to that point continues that contact and that touch point. What our customers love most about our solutions is that we're the most technologically advanced AP automation solution out there. You know, it starts from a cloud-based approach, and then we couple that with our exceptional OCR engine. And on top of that, we add our smart data extraction to incorporate machine learning and artificial intelligence to gather this information that historically has been done by somebody sitting in a chair. We walk through that journey, and we start in the beginning from PO generation and carry it all the way through payment extraction and delivery back into their existing ERP system. You know, we've had some tremendous feedback, including, praises for the 99.9% uptime. You know, these are the things that our customers say that they love the most.
Laurent, since we last spoke, how has Yooz benefited your customers during this pandemic?
So with the pandemic, I've seen that the cloud has accelerated. The need for cloud software has accelerated, in my opinion. So with Yooz being a fully cloud-based platform, all of our customers have been able to maintain their highest level of efficiency thanks to the platform, because it was the same as if they were working in the office because of the software being fully cloud.
Could you share more about how Yooz has applied artificial intelligence to their offerings?
Yes, of course. So Yooz has applied artificial intelligence to teach the system how to understand text on documents, more specifically invoices, like a human would. So if you think about an invoice, the first thing a human eye would do is look for keywords such as invoice date, invoice amount, or total amount to find that date or find that amount. That's what we've taught Yooz to do, to mimic this behavior, to find those keywords and extract that data like a human person would. So the unique approach behind Yooz is that we're using AI to do that, and it doesn't require our customers to set up or maintain anything. We do all the heavy lifting for them by teaching the system all those keywords to look for behind the scenes. And this makes Yooz very unique, because on the market, you can find a lot of AP automation software, but they actually outsource that part to humans. So this makes the process to get the invoice back very long, sometimes several days, and this can create data security concerns for the customers.
And Laurent, what about data security and traceability? How does Yooz handle these concerns?
Very well. So from an accounts payable standpoint, everything that happens in Yooz is traced with a full timestamped audit trail. So you can know what happened, when, and who did what in the software, what data was changed. So this makes the process completely traceable and increase the level of security around that process, because there are a lot more checks and balances than when AP was processed manually.
Yooz was clearly the only solution for us. It was the only company that was able to take our process from start to finish. It scans our invoices, it reads the invoice properly, it picks up the dollar amount, it picks up the PO, it picks up the vendor. It's intuitive. It knows what store had that charge, what GL account had that charge. So we simply have to review it quickly and send it through the process to be approved by our manager, and then it seamlessly goes into our ERP system and is able to pay that vendor. With Yooz being a cloud-based system, there are many benefits to that. We don't have to maintain the hardware. We don't have to maintain the technology. And better yet, there was a period of time where we had our accounts payable person needed to work from home. Because Yooz is a cloud-based system, we never missed a beat. Down the road, you'll look back and say, why didn't I do this sooner? That was true for us. There's no way we'd ever go back to a manual system. So don't be afraid of the unknown. Being in the automotive industry, we have many, many vendors to deal with. And I've had good vendors and poor vendors. I have to say that partnering with Yooz was a phenomenal decision. They are responsive to our needs. Their customer service is bar none the best. They're a world-class organization. They're there for you in every aspect of your business.
What makes the Yooz team exceptional? It starts with the diversity inside our organization. And each one of our business units is staffed with the most highly capable and highly successful individuals in the business. We take a lot of pride in the way that we deliver expectations for our customers, and we make sure that every time that we have an opportunity to overachieve, we take it.
Laurent, can you tell us more about the benefits of using Yooz, and what types of businesses do you feel would benefit most?
Yes, so for the benefits first, with all the technologies that are powering Yooz, it really delivers unmatched benefits, including savings, speed, traceability, and simplicity. So from a client standpoint, it means we want to make their lives easier. We want to empower their employees. We want to increase employee satisfaction and accountability. This is very important for any business. From a true business standpoint for the customer, speed and reducing the processing time of those invoices is going to open new horizons for added value, like negotiating early payment discounts, which they couldn't do before if their cycle time was too long. Audits are becoming easier than ever because everything is traced into the system. It's the single source of truth, so it makes it easy for the auditors to come in and just audit that process as well. So all of that translates into very significant savings for the accounting department, and they start to make a positive impact on the organization. As for the second part, for the businesses that benefit most, I would say that technically any business can benefit from accounts payable automation, because everyone has payables. We see with Yooz that the businesses that really qualify for the most benefits starts around 100 invoices per month or more. We have clients doing 20, 40, 50,000 a month.
And Laurent, what does the future hold for Yooz?
So the future is really exciting. So first of all, from a product standpoint, we just launched our new groundbreaking user experience. So we're very excited about that because this is going to be more modern, more customizable, more user-friendly, and it's going to bring new features and benefits to our customer. And this launch is very important to us because it's a new foundation for future, roadmap and product enhancements for the platform to bring even more value to our customers. From a business standpoint, we're still, focusing on our exponential growth in the US market and the French market, but we just launched, our Spain and UK expansion, and we're looking at Latin America for 2021. Overall, I want to say that, in the future, we want to keep, exceeding our customers' expectation. We want to make them advocates of Yooz to make Yooz a world leader in AP automation.
Well, my goodness, congratulations on all your success, Laurent, and thank you for joining us. Thank you for sharing how Yooz is efficiently saving businesses money with their cloud-based automated AP solutions. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure being on the show.
Thank you. And thank you for watching. I'm Kathy Ireland.